Well, hello, broomies. I'm trying to work on the intro. Anyway, I'm Brook Waldorf. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another BTS themed reading. And most importantly, welcome back to another collab with my spooky sister Liz, aka Charmed Intuition Tarot. Also, this is a special one because both Liz and I are doing giveaways. We are both giving away a 15-minute private reading. So if you would like to be entered in Liz's giveaway or my giveaway or both of our giveaways, the way to enter is going to be on Instagram. So you have to follow us on Instagram, like our most recent post about this video, and comment on that post as well, and we will both be choosing the winner from Instagram. I know I'm gonna choose my winner a week from now, so next Friday is when I will choose the winner and announce that on my Instagram. I realize not everyone has Instagram, so in the future, if we decide to do more giveaways, we will try and figure out a more inclusive way of doing it, but we just figured this would be the easiest and safest way, instead of like having you guys put your email addresses or something in the comment section, because then anyone could pretend to be us and try to scam you. So we don't want that to happen. So go to our Instagrams, follow us, like, and comment on the post, and I will announce my winner next Friday. I'm not sure when Liz is going to do hers. She probably said it in her video. But anyway, let's go ahead and move into this video. So this is a BTS themed career reading. This is all about if you're going to get a golden opportunity in 2021 in your career. So I already filmed the reading, and there's not a ton of nuance, I don't feel like, in these readings. They're very straightforward, so really hope you guys enjoy them. Of course, as always, please, 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 Liz and I love to hear if our readings connect, so leave both of us plenty of comments and let us know if the two readings resonated with each other, and of course, if they resonated with you as well. Make sure to stick around to the end of each group, or your group, or groups, or whatever, for my handwritten messages. You got BTS lyrics and songs and all that fun stuff, and of course, my BTS oracles. So anyway, why don't we just go ahead and get right into this? I'm going to go ahead and put the groups up on the screen. Take a second to use your intuition to choose whichever group or groups you're particularly drawn to. You can, of course, choose more than one. They definitely kind of linked together a little bit, so if you are drawn to more than one, please feel free to watch more than one. Timestamps will be in the description and pinned in the comments, along with the link to my Instagram if you want to enter the giveaway. So you can fast forward whenever you are ready. And remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it just wasn't meant for you. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, have fun with it. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, I do those through my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description below. And I renew those listings every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But with all of that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get into Group 1, June. Alright, Group 1, let's go ahead and get into it, and of course stick around to the end for all the handwritten messages and BTS oracles, but let's do it. So, are you going to have a golden opportunity in your career in 2021? Well, the answer for you guys, honestly, immediately is kind of a yes, if. I feel like I've been on a soapbox lately about my beliefs on free will and how I believe that, you know, I do believe that we have a destiny, but I also believe that we have to make the right choices and take the right actions to get to that destiny. So you've probably heard me say it before, but I'll just really quickly say that my personal definition of divine timing is not that there's some magical date where everything is just going to go right. It's that you have to do the things that need to lead up to that amazing thing happening. So for you, for this reading, it's your career. It's having a wonderful opportunity come forward in your career. So let's talk about it, because basically I feel like this reading right here is talking about kind of where you are right now and the things that you should be doing, and then where it can lead to, because yeah, it can lead to the prosperity and the abundance of this Queen of Pentacles energy, but we're starting with that Page of Pentacles. So for me, the pages are new journeys. So I read the Page of Pentacles typically as the beginning of a new financial journey, a new career journey. A lot of you guys may be headed in a totally new direction, which is, I think, something that's happening to a lot of people. A lot of people, I've noticed, are changing their content. A lot of people are switching their jobs, because obviously everything's so up in the air right now. And People are just, I think, rethinking things a lot. And I think you may have had an epiphany. The Judgment card is kind of that reawakening energy. You may have had an epiphany that made you decide that you really want to start going in a totally different direction. And so right now, right now, what you should be doing is working in this Page of Pentacles energy, because the Pentacle energies are that slow and steady wins the race kind of vibe, very practical, very earthy, all about doing the research, taking your time, not rushing into anything, because I feel like you guys might be really excited. And something exciting will happen next year if you take your time, because that's the thing, is I feel like you guys are really excited about this change and this new direction that you're headed in, but I think it would be not the best idea to rush things, because I think there's a lot of moving parts with whatever it is that you guys are switching to, and it might still have to do also with, your current job or your old job or your schooling or whatever it may be. I just feel like there's a lot of kind of loose ends and moving parts and things that you need to kind of figure out. And so I'm really getting that for you guys, the feeling is like slow, meaningful growth and progress, and just taking your time with things. Because we got the Ten of Swords here. And the Ten of Swords, I always say that this card reminds me of like the dog meme, the "this is fine" dog, The Ten of Swords is like, this is fine. Like, I've just been stabbed 10 times, but I'm still texting, I'm alive, sort of, barely. Like, the Ten of Swords is just like being overwhelmed and having a lot on your plate. And again, I'm getting the feeling that you guys are really excited, which is great, and I'm excited for you, but trying your best not to rush things. Because if you rush, I think it's going to kind of be like everything comes crashing down on you, and it's like, oh my God, I knew I should have just done this one thing later, and this other thing I could have pushed off, and you know what I mean? So I think it's all about, for you guys, the importance is prioritizing and really making, I'm type A, so I'm good at this, but making lists and schedules and, writing all these things down and really figuring out, okay, I need to spend my money on this month, then next month I can afford to do this thing for my business or whatever, again, for your education, whatever it may be for you. So there is this like slow and steady wins the race kind of vibe. You're going to want to like run out the gate because you're so excited. But again, I think there's the potential for some uncomfortable moments, and some annoying things happening. And, again, for you guys, it's definitely slow and steady wins the race. But then I do think that if you do that in 2021, we've got that Queen of Pentacles energy, and she is like the mature version of the Page of Pentacles. This is someone who, for me, I typically read it as very entrepreneurial energy. So again, a lot of you guys could be starting your own businesses, but also this is just someone who's financially sound, someone who's very responsible with their money. So again, another message to kind of just be responsible. So like if you are, for instance, starting a business and you have to spend money, obviously, before you can get your business off the ground, make sure you spread it out, as best as you can so that you don't end up going into like crazy debt or something. And so Queen of Pentacles is the abundance, the creation. You will go from here to here if you take your time, you do your research, you're practical about all of these things, you don't rush anything, because then we got all the good stuff. Because I really see this Three of Cups as you guys celebrating next year. Something big is going to happen if you take the necessary steps, because we've also got Judgment here, and Judgment is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is rebirth, renewal, reawakening. The feeling of the Judgment energy is like you're in alignment with exactly who you are, where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, everything. The Judgment energy is honestly one of my favorite energies in the tarot. It's also Scorpio energy, but I'm a Scorpio. But but basically, what this is for me is like, you do this hard work, you take your time, you move in this new direction, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna take time though. So there's probably gonna be times where you are frustrated. There's probably gonna be times where you're like, God, can't this just move faster? But if you are patient, if you do a little bit of work every day, you don't rush anything, you will have a reason to celebrate in 2021 as far as your career goes. Now, let's look at your cards. Yeah, well, your other cards, your oracle cards. Oh, this one's so perfect. Okay, I love this card. This card, like the wording of it has just been popping into my head lately a lot. Prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. yeah, that kind of saying of like prosperity begins in the mind. And again, it's talking about if you focus on the positive, good things will come, they'll multiply, more will happen. That prosperity of that Queen of Pentacles. And so for me, this is just saying like, try your best to, this is the thing, myself very much included in on this, is I think in society today, or maybe society's always been like this, I don't know, but at least definitely today, I think we have a bit of like an instant gratification kind of thing where we have an idea and we just want to like implement it right away and we're just so excited and then we want it to take off right away, and things don't always work like that. There's definitely a prosperity for you guys in 2021, but it's gonna take getting to 2021 for that to happen. You know, right now is the time, like I said, for you to plan, take your time, go slow. The prosperity will come, but it starts in the mind. So right now is about just focusing on the positive, focusing on, you know, being happy for yourself that you got one thing done. Like, wow, that's amazing. I did that one thing. It wasn't done yesterday. It's done today. So let's see what we've got. Oh, interesting. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay, well, this is kind of similar because these are both talking about having more positive thoughts. So maybe some of you guys have been kind of dealing with that Ten of Swords energy lately, which with the state of the world, not uncommon energy to be in. So maybe a lot of you guys do need to also just kind of work on your thoughts and work on, you know, your limiting beliefs and your negative self-talk towards yourself. Self-talk towards yourself. Good one, Brook. Okay. The lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you guys are being a little negative Nellies lately. I feel you. I've been there like 2 weeks ago. It happens. But yeah, I think you guys are being maybe a little bit negative, a little hard on yourselves, a little pessimistic. And I mean, this to me just reeks of like manifestation, because we've got the Page and the Queen of Pentacles, that practical energy, balancing the practical with the spiritual, which is your mind, which is believing in yourself, which is dreaming big and believing in those dreams, and then taking the necessary actions towards those dreams, because bam, you've got strength. All right, so this is much like the Strength card in the tarot, which is about inner strength, which is about perseverance in the face of adversity, continuing to push forward and be patient. And again, you guys are getting a very succinct message of, yes, you will have a golden opportunity come forward in 2021, but you've got to do the work to get there, which is remaining as positive as you can, believing in your dreams, and pushing forward and taking those physical actions towards your dreams. So anyway, let's get you guys some handwritten messages, then we'll do those BTS oracles. So for the first one, we've got what's blocking you. Let's see. I don't remember what I wrote on these. I wrote them a while ago, so it'll be a surprise. A lack of support. Okay, interesting. So it could be that for some of you guys, maybe this negative self-talk and this doubt is because nobody around you really supports your dreams. And if that's the case, because I've had people kind of ask me before, like, what do I do if people don't support what I want to do? Well, it kind of sucks, but honestly, a lot of the times, I mean, I have support, but a lot of times people just don't understand like what I do. It's not that they don't want to support me, it's just they don't totally like get it, you know? And so sometimes I just like keep certain things to myself. That's what works for me, is just, again, it's kind of like the pentacle energy of like nose to the grind, head down, keep pushing forward, because that support will come in and people will understand. But it's going to take a little while. So signs a big break is coming. Okay. So you guys got a bunch of weird things start happening. Okay, so when I wrote that, what I was thinking about is like people, you might connect with some people that you lost touch with. There might be some like random people that you like haven't talked to in forever, all of a sudden come back into your life. Just like really strange happenings. Like if your life has been feeling kind of mundane because of this pentacle energy, it could feel a little bit like, oh, just day to day doing the same crap. Like a bunch of weird things happening is like all these like out of character things start happening. But I think of them as like good things, not like, oh my God, not this scary, horrible thing. I think of it as like little mini blessings, little magical moments, essentially. So let's get you guys some inspirational BTS lyrics. Nope. All right, that one. All right, I still believe, even though it's unbelievable, to lose your path is the way to find that path, from Lost. Love that song. But I also love this line, and this makes sense, I feel like, for you guys again, because I think you are starting a new path. I think you're starting on a new journey. You're starting in a totally new direction. So I love that. Now let's go ahead and get your inspirational song. So the songs are different from the quotes I chose. I wanted some variety, you know? So let's see. What is your inspirational song? Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Sure, why not? Okay, your song is Magic Job. Oh, the cutest song ever. Love it. All right. And then let's go ahead and get you guys some BTS oracles. Oh, or 12. Oh, come back. Oh, it's from Lost. Oh my God, literally, you can't even make this up. To lose your path is the way to find that path. Literally your quote. Okay, loving it. Here for it. Let's see what else we've got for you guys. So you might be feeling really lost right now, but if you just take small steps every day, try to remain as positive as you can and take those little steps, I think you'll start to feel like you've kind of found your way. All right, why are these not shuffling well for me today? Okay, that's the one that almost came out. Interesting. You can't go to the peak by being normal, baby. True that. And again, that's maybe why a lot of you guys have a lack of support, because again, maybe what you're doing is something creative or artistic or just different and people don't understand you. Well, it's not your job to make people understand you. Ooh, destiny, which is funny because I literally went on that spiel about destiny at the beginning and how I was talking about, I do believe that we all have a destiny, but I also believe it's our job to get there. It's not going to magically happen. And that definitely seems to be the theme for you guys with this losing your path, find your new path, start this new journey, you know, little by little, take the steps that need to be taken. And again, if you're finding that you have a lack of support, maybe keep some stuff to yourself. It's not your job to force people to understand you. All right. And then we've got, we couldn't fail because we believed in each other, not today. So we do have that 3 of Cups energy over here. And with this energy, so some of you guys, this might be a project that you're working on, like with your friend group. It might be, you know, or one friend. You might be working on this new career with somebody. But also, I think it's really saying that even though you may feel like you don't have a lot of support, there is at least, I feel like, somebody special in your life that will understand you if they don't already. So anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe. Don't forget about entering the giveaway. Head over to my Instagram. It'll be linked down below. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right, time for group 2, Tae. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. And of course, stick around to the end for the handwritten messages and the BTS oracles. And I have to say this because I swear to God, this is like a running theme in all of my videos lately. Groups 1 and 2 have very similar messages. So if you felt drawn to group 1 and you haven't watched it, maybe consider watching it after this one, because I'm already seeing a lot of similar themes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So we want to know if you're going to have a golden opportunity in 2021, next year, in your career. And basically, the quick rundown of the spiel I gave group 1 is immediately kind of the same message of yes, if you do the work. Okay, so I believe that we all have a destiny, but I also believe that it's not just going to magically find us. I also very much believe in free will and hard work and us having to do the things that we have to do and go on our, you know, heroes' journeys, if you will. And that's kind of what we've got going on for you. That's what was in group 1 as well. But basically, let's see what we've got for you. I think you're at the end of a cycle. Now, it's interesting because in group one, I felt more like people were like leaving jobs, changing majors, going in totally different directions. For you guys, I don't so much get that vibe. We've got the world here, and the world can definitely represent the end of a major chapter in your life. It's the last major arcana. So when you finish the world energy, you go back to the beginning with the Fool, which is all about taking leaps of faith and believing and, being very hopeful. And so the world energy is all about closing out a major chapter. And for you, it definitely seems like there's going to be some forward motion, because I feel like group one is like earlier stages, and then you guys are like the later stages, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but let's move on. I feel like you guys have been working hard, especially with, the state of the world and lockdowns and things like that. I think you guys are definitely the people who have been taking advantage of this. Maybe you've been learning a new skill, learning a new language, because of course the world can represent, different cultures, different countries, et cetera, et cetera. So maybe some of you guys worked on, learning another language because maybe you want to move abroad and you want to work abroad somewhere. For others of you, maybe you were fine-tuning your skills, or maybe you did start in a totally new direction, but you've really been working your butt off to learn, because the Eight of Pentacles here is that like apprenticeship energy, which is all about learning, working and learning together, again, improving skills, learning new skills. This is a very much like a self-employed energy. So a lot of you guys maybe have created businesses over the break, or you've just been working on your businesses a lot over the break. Yeah, like we're in like summer break, guys. Like, no, this is literally hell on earth, but you know what I mean. Oh Lord. But anyway, I feel like you guys have really been working hard, and I think you've been in this energy. The Knight of Pentacles is that slow and steady, you guessed it, slow and steady wins the race kind of vibe, the tortoise and the hare, like keeps coming up in like every freaking reading I do, I swear. And it was a lot in group one too. But the difference is, again, I think group one is kind of starting this journey. I feel like you guys have been on this journey. So again, the Knight of Pentacles, that slow and steady wins the race kind of vibe. Okay, all right. I'm getting a little excited. I really feel like you guys have been doing what you need to do, learning new skills, embracing. This card too is really making me think that a lot of you guys have maybe kind of put money into things as well. Like maybe you've bought new programs, like paid for things to improve what you're doing. Or again, if maybe some of you did go in a totally new direction, but I don't feel that as much for you guys. So anyway, I think you guys have been doing the work. I think this cycle is coming to a close by the end of this year. I think, it also has to do with finding balance and healing. And so this is honestly, it goes deeper than just career, because it always does. We do the work when we want to move forward, and generally when we feel more confident and better about ourselves, or even if we don't, usually doing the work will help us heal and feel better and more confident about ourselves. So I think you guys have really been growing your confidence. I think you're going to continue to grow your confidence over the rest of this year, and I think that has you headed for a really prosperous 2021 and a wonderful opportunity. I think your hard work is absolutely going to pay off. It's just going to require some patience. So the Temperance card does represent patience and divine timing and balance and healing and all that good stuff. And like I've said before, I'll say it again, I don't believe divine timing is some magical date. I believe that divine timing is us doing the right things to get to our destiny, to get to I'm doing good today, to get to the divine timing of things moving forward. So we've also got the Four of Wands, which there's a lot with this card, honestly. For me, I'm feeling like part of the message here is to try and be as optimistic as possible. I think a lot of you guys have been working really hard, and that's been helping you feel naturally more optimistic and again, more confident in yourself and your skills. So ride that energy. Four of Wands is like this energy of like loving life and really like enjoying what you're doing. And I really feel like this is where you're headed. Like you're going to get to a place in 2021 where you are feeling really amazing. And again, it has me feeling like if some of you are really trying to move and like, work abroad, I think that's a big possibility for a lot of you guys in the next year. And I just see a lot of happiness and fulfillment in your year. But just make sure that you stay on that right path and make sure you keep working hard and, perfecting your skills and learning new skills. So We've got partnership. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Okay, so this one is interesting because the Four of Wands is a card of partnership. It's a marriage card. I always think of it as kind of like a little bit of a love energy generally. So it could be that for some of you guys, maybe in the next year, maybe you meet your person while you're working. But otherwise, it could be talking about, of course, like a business partnership. That might be a golden opportunity. It could be love being connected to your work is your golden opportunity. Or it could be that maybe you meet someone and you forge a partnership in the next year, and that's the golden opportunity that's going to help you, propel your career forward. Ooh, okay, you've got the Make-A-Wish card. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So pause it and do it. Did you do it? I hope you did it, because I love this card. I don't know what it is about it. It's like the imagery, the unicorn, the mermaid. I don't know. I love that card. I think it's a magical card. It almost never comes out as well, so that's part of why I think it's kind of magical. But yeah, make a wish right now is, again, you're doing the work. Now you just got to fully believe in yourself and believe that your dreams will come true, because wow. Okay. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. Yeah. Again, I believe that we create our own luck. You've got to do the work. You've got to believe in yourself. Amazing opportunities will follow. So you guys are headed for some, oh, look at this. Inner strength, which has a bunny on it. So multiple messages of rabbits. Group 1 had the Queen of Pentacles, which has a rabbit on it as well. So very interesting. A lot of abundance, a lot of luck. I really feel like your opportunity is going to come to you as if by luck. Of course, like I said, I don't really believe in luck. I think we make our own luck, but it's going to be like a chance meeting with somebody like that seems like a total coincidence, and you guys end up forging a business partnership. Maybe for some of you, it's also love, who knows? But you have that inner strength to keep pushing forward. Remember, temperance is patience. The strength card is patience. So you do still need to keep moving forward. You're still a little bit in that slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. But once you get to 2021, I think lots of wonderful things are going to start happening. And I think the big thing for you guys is going to be meeting a certain person that really helps you move forward. So let's find out what's potentially blocking you. Oh my God, I wish you could see my dog's face right now. She looks so pathetic. Oh my God. I like cuddle with her and walk her and play with her like all day long. And she's so needy that the second I start working, she just literally sits on the couch across from me and just gives me the puppy dog eyes. Oh, Flurry, you're so cute. Oh my God. Oh God, okay. All right, what's blocking you? Lack of a practical plan. Okay, very interesting. So maybe some of you guys do need to work on this energy a little bit, because again, I feel like you've been working hard. Learning things, learning skills, working hard, but maybe you don't have a full plan set out for yourselves yet of how you want to get to this opportunity, of how you want to get to that next level in your career. So maybe working on because again, the message is to keep doing this. So keep staying in that practical energy. All right, signs a big break is coming. Ooh, no, come back. All right. Okay, you guys got messages in your dreams. All right, so pay attention to your dreams. That Make-A-Wish card to me is very dreamy. And maybe, honestly, something might happen too. You might get like a message in your dream that helps you see the practical picture. It really helps you formulate that. So pay attention to your dreams. Also, with you guys having this partnership energy, you might meet this person in your dreams before you meet them in real life. Then we've got your inspirational BTS lyrics. All right. Okay. What is the you that you dreamed of? Who do you see in the mirror? I gotta say, go on your own path. Even if you live for a day, do something. Put away your weakness. So honestly, with this line, with the potential for a lack of a practical plan, maybe that's what's going on for some of you, is maybe you're doing the work, you're learning the things, you're doing what you gotta do, but it kind of seems like there's still a little bit of disbelief that, I mean, I feel like, again, you've kind of been in the like mundane, like everyday kind of vibe that maybe, honestly, this really connects back to group one. It's kind of wild. But anyway, maybe you're kind of losing the magic. Maybe you're not feeling like this luck is going to happen. You're not feeling like anything exciting is going to happen. There's not going to be any big break. I'm not going to randomly meet someone. This is all garbage and you're a liar. Well, I don't know. Maybe. It's a general reading. Don't attack me. But that could be it. Maybe some of you guys are really wavering in your belief, you know? Maybe you're so much in like the earth, because I was there just a couple weeks ago. I was so hardcore in like earth energy and like planning and learning and blah 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 that like I didn't feel magic at all. I don't always feel the magic. Nobody does, you know? And that might be where you guys are, but I have some faith that you'll get there. You just got to keep pushing forward. The magic will return. So now let's get your inspirational BTS song. And then we'll pull you some BTS oracles, of course. Ooh, okay, it's that one. All right, you guys got, okay, if all three groups get Magic Shop, that's going to be real cute because group one also got Magic Shop. It's just a beautiful song. Listen to it. All right, let's get your BTS oracles. Let's see what we've got for you, group two. Whoa. Okay. All right, run. It's okay to fall. It's okay to get hurt. So again, for me, this is kind of talking about the fact that I feel like you're not feeling the magic right now. You got the most magical cards, you know, with these three right here, these oracle cards. And I feel like you guys are really having trouble feeling the magic. And so it's okay to fall. It's okay to get hurt. It's okay to not believe all the time. You know, you don't have to be some like robot that just like, oh, I always believe in magic. I'm always positive. That's not, you know, that's not normal. That's not how we operate. Embrace the in-between. Yeah, 100%. That's where you guys are right now. You're in the space where you're still doing the work. You feel like, hello, is anything ever going to happen? Like, you're not feeling the magic. You got to embrace that in-between. Leave your comfort zone. All right. And again, going back to that like whole practical plan thing. Oh yeah, check it out. Because we've got take a chance. Okay, so going back to the whole like practical plan and you're lacking a practical plan. Again, I think it's because you guys are still in that world energy. We haven't gotten to the Fool yet, and the Fool is all about leaving your comfort zone, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. You're not there yet, and that's okay, but you're gonna get there. You've got the inner strength. You just got to keep pushing forward, start formulating a practical plan, and you'll start to believe in yourself. And kind of the energy of the Fool is like having to throw yourself off the proverbial cliff. I feel like I always have to say that so people don't think it's a real cliff. Throwing yourself off the proverbial cliff. Don't doubt yourself. So yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, the Fool energy is all about throwing yourself off the proverbial cliff. Because you know that saying, I'll totally butcher it, but it's basically like, you know, people who are brave, it's not that they don't feel fear. It's that they take the action anyways because they know they need to. So that's what I think is kind of going on with you guys. You might be having a little bit of a fear of really implementing this. I think you've been doing the work and you've been very practical and very smart about it, but I think you have that kind of fear that the magic isn't real. It's not going to happen. I don't want to put myself out there because what if I fail? And so I think that's what you guys need to kind of work on more now than anything. But I do see a golden opportunity for you in 2021. But again, remember, you've got to make your own opportunities. So anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for you. Thanks so much for watching. Again, don't forget to enter the giveaway. Follow me on Instagram and do all the steps. It'll be linked below. But yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right, time for group 3, Yoongi. All right, group 3, let's get into it. Don't forget to stick around to the end for your handwritten messages and BTS oracles. But let's find out if you're going to have a golden opportunity in your career in 2021. So, wow. First of all, I just have to say that this reading is really interesting because it's literally been group 1 to 2 to 3. It's like a stream of like progress. Like, so basically like group 1 feels like they're kind of like the farthest away. Group 2 is in the middle ground. You guys feel like you're the closest to having a really big magical, kind of opportunity happen to propel your career forward. So that's really interesting. Also, you guys literally have all major arcana, which for me, the major arcana are life-changing energies, fated energies, really big magical energies. And so when I get a reading that has all major arcana, like, this is something big. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the Hanged Man and the Tower first. Honestly, this tells such a like succinct story. Anyway, so the Hanged Man and the Tower. So the Hanged Man, I think, is where you're kind of residing right now. The Hanged Man is all about a pause, not really moving forward. It's kind of like the in-between, which is funny because group 2 got that message of embrace the in-between. So you might be feeling like things aren't happening, but I think a lot of you are honestly kind of content with it right now because the Hanged Man is kind of a content energy. It's kind of a time to look at things differently, change your perspective. And I think for you guys, that perspective is embracing the in-between. I think this is so interesting. These 3 groups have connected so weirdly, and I love it. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys have done work on that. It's something that I've been working on because I'm very much in the in-between right now, and I was fighting it a couple weeks ago. I was super, depressed and just feeling stuck and just wanted things to change and, getting all angsty. And I think that, I've really worked hard to embrace the in-between because sometimes we have to. We just have to accept where we are right now, that, yeah, there's magical things on the horizon, but it's just not time yet. And I think that's where you guys are. And I think a lot of you have gotten to that place of accepting that and being okay with the in-between. So I think that's going to end. For you guys, honestly, it feels like it's going to end before the end of this year because then you've got the Tower. And I know the Tower looks scary and it gets a totally bad rap, but honestly, I feel like this is like a good Tower moment. And what I mean by that is, yes, sometimes, well, okay, let's rewind a little. Basically, the Tower at its core is just sudden, massive change. It doesn't always have to be something like that we perceive as bad, like, oh, I got fired out of the blue, or my boyfriend broke up with me out of the blue. Which one, Brook? He's imaginary. He doesn't exist. But you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be something that we perceive as negative or bad. It can be a blessing. It can be something really good. And for you guys, I think this Tower is representing that golden opportunity that's going to pull you out of the in-between, out of the pause, out of that Hanged Man period, and start propelling you towards your career dreams really coming true and moving forward. So it doesn't mean it won't be jarring. That's the thing about the Tower, is it's sudden, massive change. So even if it is positive change, which for you guys, definitely, that's what it feels like to me. This feels like an amazing opportunity, something wonderful happening because of the things that you've done. We'll talk about justice in a second. But there is a need to make sure you don't self-sabotage because most people do not like change. So even if it's positive change, even if it's your dreams coming true, we still have that fear of success, which really is just a fear of change. So if you feel yourself getting really overwhelmed and you feel yourself wanting to self-sabotage, don't you dare do it because I will Liam Neeson you. I haven't used that in a while, but I'm glad I had an opportunity to use it because I will Liam Neeson you. I will find you, I will smack you across the face and be like, damn it, Jess, don't self-sabotage. I didn't mean to use Jess's. That's like one of my best friends. Sorry, Jess. I didn't mean to use your name. But anyway, but if there's any other Jesses out there, I will find you. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not really, but I am. Don't self-sabotage because you deserve this. Justice. Justice is divine timing, and it is based on our free will, our choices. Justice is all about balancing out, our karma, which means, learning lessons, moving forward, doing the hard, work that we need to do, being true to ourselves, being a good person along the way as well. And this is all about reaping the rewards, which for you is your good karma, essentially. That's what this card is saying. You are going to have a golden opportunity. You are going to have some divine timing come in that propels your career forward in a major way in 2021 because of the things that you have done and that you hopefully continue to do for the rest of this year. But I mean, this moment might even come before 2021 for some of you guys, because for a lot of you, this really feels like you're close, like you're getting there. Now, your last 2 cards here are the Moon and the Hierophant. So The moon is all about the unknown. Now, the moon can also signify dreams and intuition. So I also find that a lot of times when people are in this kind of energy and they get a lot of major arcana, that their intuition is being heightened. The closer you get to this kind of like magical moment, you guys might be really intuitive. So pay attention to your intuition. You might get messages in your dreams as well. But also the moon represents mystery and it represents the unknown. And again, that's kind of the fear. The fear of change is really the fear of, oh my God, how is my life going to change? How am I going to figure this out? How am I going to figure that out? I literally self-sabotaged something once because I was like, how do I find parking? And like, what do I do with my dog? You get a dog sitter and you parallel park. Like, you've never done these things before, Brooke, like get it together. So like literally do not self-sabotage because you may be thinking, no, I'm good. I want this. I'm excited. Yeah. Okay. Wait till you get there. Don't do it. Don't self-sabotage. Trust in the unknown, trust in the mystery, jump right in. You got this. Because then we've got the Hierophant, which for me represents a few things. One is it's a message to have faith that this is gonna happen and it's gonna be amazing and it might be a little scary, but trust and believe and trust in yourself as well. Also, the Hierophant can represent like institutions. So this could represent like different companies. So if you're trying to get hired by like a big company, or if you're like, I don't know, like if you're an actor and you're trying to get signed by a big agency or something like that, this could represent, if that's what you're looking for, that's coming in for you. But let's get to your oracle cards. So we've got gratitude, be grateful for abundance, live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. So this kind of makes me think of that in-between energy, that hanged man energy of, yeah, even though you're not where you want to be yet, you're grateful. And I really think you guys are in that energy right now. You're grateful for where you are, what you've learned, how far you've come on your journey. You're not where you want to be yet, but I think you are at that point where you're really grateful for the lessons that you've learned. Because again, remember, the Hanged Man talks about really like growth and looking at things differently, and maturing essentially. And I think that's the journey that a lot of you guys have been on. So just try to remain in that energy of gratitude and good things will come. Ah, yes. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Shut the hell up. That's literally, okay. Yeah, that's literally the moon and the Hierophant. Have faith. Your manifestations are coming. Remain positive. Follow your guidance. You guys are going to be very much guided, I think, intuitively and or through your dreams. So pay attention because guess what? You're bringing your ideas to life. Electric eel spirit. Very nice. And then your final card is a card that has been popping out a lot in private readings lately. Interesting enough, focus. So keep your eye on the prize is what just popped into my head. Keep your eye on the prize. Again, we're in the in-between. That's okay. Things aren't moving forward just yet, but they will. Focus on gratitude. Focus on having faith, on believing, and just pushing forward. So let's get your handwritten messages. But yeah, you guys are really seeming like you're in a really good place. What's blocking you? But of course we can always slide backwards, so don't self-sabotage. How many times can I say that? Okay, what's blocking you? I'm the self-sabotage queen, so gotta take my own advice too. I am, I promise. Flurry is crying for attention if you can hear her, by the way. Sorry about that. All right, what's blocking you guys? Doesn't seem like much. Okay, interesting. Lack of support. Group 1 also got a lack of support. So it might be that for you guys, you don't have a lot of people that understand what you're doing or really believe in your dreams, but that doesn't matter. You believe in your dreams. Screw the haters. And even if your haters are your friends, get better friends. No, but seriously, like, this is your journey. Not everybody always understands our intuition. People can't understand our journeys, just like you probably don't understand certain things that your friends or family members do. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's not so much that people don't want to support you. I think it's just they just don't understand. And I think they're just kind of looking out for you. That's what it feels like. But let's see. Signs a big break is coming. Let's see okay. Okay, really? You got messages in your dreams? Yeah, hello moon card. We already knew that, but thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams, you guys. Okay, your inspirational BTS lyrics. Let's see what we've got for you guys. All right, let's see if yours is different too, because group 1 and group 2 got 2 different ones. You also got a different one. Yes. The morning will come again. No darkness, no season is eternal from Spring Day. So that's literally what I keep telling myself. That line from that song, plus also, of course, the saying that it's always darkest before the dawn, that's like the in-between. Because the in-between is the darkness. Because before you get to that in-between, you're working, you're doing things. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to research that, I'm going to learn this, blah, 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 and you're feeling great because you're like, I'm doing something. And then you get to that in-between where you're just in darkness, that kind of the moon card, and you're kind of like, well, now what? Like, what do I do? I have no idea what the next step is. I don't know when it's going to happen, and it's going to end. No darkness, no season is eternal. I love it. That's the perfect quote for you guys. So now let's go ahead and get your inspirational BTS song. Also, 21st Century Girl is like playing in a loop in my head. So maybe go listen to that song, because I don't believe that's one of my inspirational songs, because I wanted to keep it gender neutral. But, you know, it's a great song, and it's very, like, I always use that song to pump myself up. So maybe you could too. But your inspirational song is Not Today, which also kind of is like a little cheeky, like, hey, not today. Like, things aren't happening today, but they will. So keep pushing forward. What's that line from Not Today? It's like, if you can't walk, then crawl, you know, just keep yourself as positive as you can. Be grateful for where you are. Things are going to start moving again for you guys. You're going to get out of that hanged man moment. It's just not time just yet. You're just still in that in-between. But something big is coming in 2021. And again, for some of you, it might even be before then. Well, that one flipped out funny. Oh, wow. Time to move on. Okay. I think for some of you guys, this could be multiple different things. Because for some of you, it's connecting to the lack of support for me. So again, time to move on could be if you're really trying to convince people to believe in you, just don't worry about them. Like, just move on. It's time to move on. It's time for you to focus on you. Also, if you're still maybe a little frustrated with the in-between, frustrated with that hanged man moment, it's time to move on from that. Let go of that. Embrace the in-between. Embrace where you are right now. And also, I mean, this is going to be a big change. This is also going back to that tower energy that you're leaving something behind. You're going in a new direction. Something new and exciting is on the horizon, and it's time to move on from the mundane, you know, essentially. I keep saying the mundane a lot in this reading. I don't know what that's all about. I guess because friggin' pandemic life is kind of mundane, but it's also, I really think, talking about how it's almost time to move on. Like, it's almost here for you guys. That's what it seems like. Oh no, come back. It was a couple, so we'll put you back. Okay. You guys, oh, okay. Well, we're taking these two. So we've got from Persona, maybe I've been deceiving myself. Maybe I've been lying, but I'm not embarrassed anymore. This is the map of my soul. All right. And then 1 star in 1 person. That's so cute. That works really well together, I feel like. Again, there's this feeling that I think a lot of you guys are doing something totally new, totally exciting, a whole new journey. And yeah, I feel like maybe you have, maybe not so much embarrassed, but again, maybe just feeling like you can't talk to people. People don't understand you. Maybe that really gets to you when people don't understand you. Maybe it hurts your self-confidence and hurts your belief in your dreams. But this is what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, I can't with the nails today. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, God. All right. We've got perfect timing and serendipity. Yeah, I'd say so. Let's get one more. Yeah, that tower moment is going to come in the perfect timing. But remember, don't self-sabotage. Probably Brook, stop saying it. Okay, that was... Okay, oh, okay. I'm losing them all in chunks. Just give me one more. That's it. Stepping into your power. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think you guys are stepping into your power because it feels like a very empowering energy. And again, having all these major arcana, having all these major changes, these exciting things happening, this forward motion, this is big. Like, this is something big. This is not like some little tiny thing. Like, this is huge. And I think you're absolutely stepping into your power. You just got to believe in yourself, and you just got to embrace the in-between for right now. So anyways, you guys, that's going to do it for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Go to my Instagram for all of that. It'll be linked below. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Alright, you guys, that's gonna do it for me and for another collab with Liz, the best. I love her. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the intro. Hope our two readings connected. Hope it resonated. Hope you had fun. Hope you entered the giveaways. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you as always, my broomies, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Alright, bye guys!